Right, so I'm down at the Titleist Performance Centre, and this video is about a club that 90% of you should have in your bag, but 99% of you will never put in your golf bag. Right, so last year was a big change in equipment for me. I put a 7-wood in the bag. And I know what you're thinking, you don't look old enough to put a 7-wood in your bag. But the golf ball doesn't know how old you are, it just knows how you deliver the club. And for years I've persevered with 2-iron, 3-iron, 4-iron still in there. But 7-wood was very eye-opening. And Nick obviously does all the fittings down here. I'm guessing that you see a similar thing with most of the golfers you see.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be a lot of guys that turn up and, like you said, they've got 3-irons, they've got 4-irons, they've maybe got a low lofted hybrid in there. But I think until we test it and you can kind of prove to them that, okay, have you got the right ball speed to be able to use that club in the bag or to justify, because the majority of guys between the 3 and the 4-iron, there isn't much difference in terms of carry and total. And then when you introduce a fairway wood, so a bigger chassis, a larger sweet spot, something that's more forgiving, a little bit more loft, it's going to produce a nice high flight, versatile from a lot of different lies, and hitting into a green is going to be a lot more user-friendly than a 4-iron that's perhaps coming in a little bit lower.
And I think you've only got to look at, I think, at tour players.
Absolutely, yeah.
How many more tour players now are putting 7-woods in the bag that historically you would have never seen? DP World Tour and PGA Tour players, maybe Live Tour players, I don't know whether I can mention them. But I think because technology is so much more available, it's about finding out exactly what the individual needs, isn't it?
Definitely, definitely. As I say, and that's our fitting process. You know, we'll test them with 4-irons, we'll test them with hybrids, lofted fairway woods, and that will be our process to work out, you know, what is the right bag setup for them.
So if I told you what I'm looking for with this, and I've just been fitted for a driver, so if you've not watched that video, pause, skip, and come back. So TSR2, do you do 3 in 7-wood?
No, so in 3 we go up to 18 degrees, and obviously with the short fit hosel I can make that 19.5 degrees, but in TSR2 we go up to 21 degrees, and again I can add another 1.5 degrees aloft to that. So this is just 21 degrees, A1 setting, let's see how it performs, and we'll kind of hopefully get to your...
Yeah, so I'm kind of wanting, nice high, probably 210 carry. Might not be quite there today, but that's kind of what I'd be looking for. Now, any thin one like that. But to be fair, that is why I like 7-wood. Because, yes, that's a little bit flat, but that's probably the height I would hit 3 at.
Exactly that, yeah.
Now, in my defence, it's quite a tight line for a 7-wood.
I'll give you that, it is a tight line.
But that is only it's an excuse, not a reason. So if I swing it decent, I've got half a chance.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I can't hit a long iron like that. Cannot do it. And yeah, it's a couple of yards back of where I would want, but I can't get 4-iron there, carry-wise.
Sure. All right, hit me one more and we'll make a little adjustment.
I think, again, what I would like with this is, I think, add the variety of lies as well. You know, offer a decent lie like that. You know, I can get plenty of the club on the ball, but kind of in the divot, slightly longer grass, just much more versatile than a long iron. Again, just a little bit thin, but just much more up in the air. And again, yeah, 210 carry. I mean, I would say in my defence, I don't play enough golf that if I'm trying to hit it 215 carry and it's 210, I should be massively critical of that. I think 15 foot would be more than good enough. So I'll hit one before I ask you what you've done with that.
Lovely shot.
Yeah, I mean, just Really wish years ago I'd have put a 7-wood in the bag. There's your 212.
Pretty close, right? So all we did was take a little bit of loft off, so that's sitting just north of 20 degrees now.
Okay. Yeah, and I think for me, currently in the bag, I go driver, 3-wood. Yeah. I wouldn't carry a 5-wood. Right. Yeah. You know, so that I think that would be kind of my gap between 3-wood and 4-iron.
I mean, the advantage you have with the sure fit hosler as well is like 21 degrees on the head, and we can manipulate it. Yeah. So that, you know, depending if you've got a par 3 at your club or something that you need a specific distances around this number, or you can dial it in and make sure you kind of get to where you need it to be.
Yeah, I just think, you know, I mean, I'm talking very from my perspective. Yeah. You know, I just think the number of golfers that I coach and fit, that these type of lofts are a no-brainer when you see them hit shots. Yeah. You know, and yet so many golfers, it's still that thing about, I'm too good a player, or I'm not old enough. And I think golfers just need to get past what they've been told for years, try something, see what the numbers tell you.
Absolutely, I'd agree, yeah.
And if it gives you what you want and you still don't want to put it in your bag, that's your call, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's so high. So high. Super soft landing. There it is, 216 carry. That's perfect. Right, so I've just said it could be versatile. You safe there? So a little divot. Granted, I can still see the back of the ball. So yeah, comes out a little lower.
Certainly not getting that flight with a long iron, are you?
I couldn't hit 3-iron that high off a tee, let alone out of a little divot. And again, 212, just incredibly good. So guys, like I said, most of you will not even consider putting that in your bag. I think the problem for a lot of guys is they should, but they won't. And if you keep hitting 3-iron, 4-iron, maybe 2-iron, and you struggle with it, don't persevere. Practice doesn't make perfect. Get fitted properly, put a 7-wood, 9-wood, whatever it is that you need in your bag to help you play better golf, enjoy your golf more, and you're welcome.